Hola, minasan! Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back for another round of Tabletop Gaming. Hi, everybody. Hope you all doing good today. Gonna cover my very first look at One Piece card game. One Piece card game. This just came out last week, according to the game store. I knew I needed to pull that up. Yeah, so Bandai created an official game store for One Piece over at Mitsuwa in Edgewater, New Jersey. Let's see if they have the official website. One Piece card store. Card game store. Let's see here. One Piece card store. Here we go. Is this it? Nope, can't be reached. Interesting. Nope. Oh, I guess they're not gonna mention that, huh? Rules, events, global topic for beginners. Alright, well, you know what? Let's bring this on up. There we go. One Piece card game. So I'm gonna crack this open. I'm gonna take a look, read the rules, see how this all works out. Let me see here. Let me see. They don't mention anything about an official store, huh? That's funny. Yeah, they don't have that in their topics list either. What about their Twitter account? Let's see here. Not now. The official account of... How long has this been going on? Well, the store opened last week, so I guess... Oh, okay. Let's see. Get ready for the Japan release in July 2022, and worldwide release later in 2022. Oh, so I must have misunderstood what the gentleman at the store told me. The store must have opened last week. Yeah, this is where it's at in the grand scheme of things. Here we are. That's where it's at. Let's see here. Well, I don't think it's updated, but it's inside here. It's basically inside here. You see right here where I'm pointing at the windows at? That's where you'll find the One Piece store, game store, card store. That's what it's called. And of course, along the whole entire outside wall of the store is like four gachapons stacked on top of each other, going from one end to the wall to the other, which is where I was able to get my hands on this little thing here. Let's zoom in on that. On this nice little your cord grabber from from Spy Family. I thought that'd be cool for the show. So yeah, basically, I was trying to watch the rules. There was a video that they had on display explaining the rules of the game, and unfortunately, the kind employee interrupted me. I never got a chance to watch the whole thing and see how the game played out, and pretty much pulled an RPG on me and just started walking me around the store and everything, and then brought me to the cash register and pulled this out. So I was like, all right, you know what, this dude went through all this trouble. Basically, the store holds tournaments and meetups and such regarding One Piece the card game, and only One Piece the card game. I asked how long you gonna be open for. He's like, it's open forever or until people are tired of the game. So this is gonna be funny. So this is basically the starter deck for a Straw Hat Crew One Piece card game. So, boy. So I'm gonna crack this open, gonna read the rules, and then show off the cards. Let's see here if I could just get past. like, you're right in the back. You're right in the back. Step right in the back. NRFB. NRFB. So, what's my relationship with One Piece? As I've mentioned many times in my other channels, One Piece was something I tried to watch back in its early days when it was first released in North America, but I couldn't follow through on that. 4Kids made it worse. The DVD market made it even worse, and I just wasn't in the mood for collecting another round of manga, especially since it was really long running when it came to North America. I just didn't want to carry that much manga, despite the fact that I have Shonen Jump magazine and I have one of the best albums of One Piece. But I got to see the live action anime first before the anime, and I enjoyed it, and now I want to see the anime. And we're talking about starting from episode 1. So I have no idea. Well, obviously, just watch the show, but just start watching the show. But the problem I'm having is how do I want to do this for the live stream? I'm not good at reacting. If that's what you're thinking, I am a very bad reactor. I tried one more time in another show for my video game show, and yeah, I still stink. I love how they did this box. This is a very nice way to open the box up. Look at that, man. A lot of boxes I've come across, I end up like ripping it apart and everything. This was very well crafted. I gotta say, that's really impressive. That's very impressive. I just opened this with no trouble at all. So, oh, okay. Now, there we are. There we go. All right. So let's see what we got here. Here are the cards. Oh wow, that's not bad. How many cards are in here? Oh, this is nice. This is here's the back. This is the back. And then this here says Dawn card. Your turn plus 1,000. I wonder what this does. I appreciate that they kept the Japanese katakana Don on the thing. If this was back in the late 90s, early 2000s, this would have been translated. this katakana would have been translated, or probably have the word Don written on it. Here's the tray. This is a nice presentable tray. This is pretty cool. I like that. This is pretty nice. Very presentable. Okay, so let's see here. Game essentials. You got 1 leader card, a deck made up of 50 cards with the same color as your leader. Oh, this sounds like a commander deck. This sounds like it's a commander deck. A deck can contain no more than 4 cards with the same card number. Oh, okay, so you can have 4 cards in a single deck. Although I'm really curious now. I don't know. Ever since I started doing Magic Commander, I'm thinking every single trading card game can pull off a commander. A Dawn deck contains 10 Dawn cards. Got it. So you're working with two decks and a leader card. Got it. And the decks are made up of 3 cards. So the Dawn deck is only Dawn cards, and your primary deck has character cards, event cards, and stage cards. And your leader card sits out, similar to that of a commander deck. Your leader card sits outside. Alright, game preparation. Let's see, game preparation. Place your well-shuffled deck and Dawn deck in their designated areas. Place your leader card in your leader area. Decide who goes first with rock, paper, scissors, or some other means. Draw 5 cards from the top of your deck. You may choose to shuffle all cards in your hand back into your deck and redraw 5 cards from the top. You can do this only once. Place cards equal to the life value of your leader from the top of your deck to your life area face down. The player going first starts their turn. Wow, that sounds like Star Wars Decipher, the customizable card game regarding life value. Um, that's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Sort of like a combination of Star Wars TCG and Pokemon. Let's see. The image below displays the different areas during play. The battle area, the leader area, stage area, and cost area are collectively referred to as the field. All right. So as we can see here, according to the illustration, we got the character area. Yeah, trash, deck, cost area, life. That's a lot of sections. That's a whole lot of sections here. Very very interesting. That's very interesting. Let's see. Let's see what else we got here. And then, of course, your hand. Victory conditions. Successfully attack your opponent's leader when their leader has 0 life cards remaining. The number of cards remaining in your opponent's deck reaches 0. Okay, so either you deck out or you either you deck your opponent out or you reduce your opponent's life points to 0. Alright. So, this is a lot. Oh my gosh. The game is started by the first player and proceeds according to the flow chart below. This thing has a flow chart. Yeah. Yeah, this is the flow chart. This is how the turn flow works. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Oh, cool. Now this is really cool. We got this also on this side here. You have your play mat, in black and white here, where you place your cards and it tells you your turn fate, your turn steps. So, all right, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Yep. All right, that's pretty convenient. That's pretty convenient. All right. So this isn't. I gotta say, this is not too bad. Normally, I remember back in the days, trading card games came in booklets, like actual instruction booklets, like a video game instruction booklet, and sometimes it gets a little too carried away in their explanations, and then you're like, huh. Alright, so, got the refresh phase. Return all attached Dawn cards on your field to your cost area. Set all rested cards on your field as active. Draw phase. Draw 1 card from the top of your deck. Player going first does not draw a card on their first turn. Okay, so like Magic the Gathering. Dawn phase. Place 2 Dawn cards from the top of your Dawn deck in your area in your cost area face up. The player going first can only place 1 Dawn card on their first turn. Alright, so that's a balancing thing. So it looks like the Dawn cards are your costs. Your currency. It would have been interesting. It would have been nice if they had a description of the cards. Like what their actions are here. This is something the rulebook is not explaining. Yeah, see, that's not good. Saying that if you want the full rules and product info, you go to online. You go online. So I know that this is a quick. I know this is supposed to be a quick thing. I understand this is supposed to be for like quick play, but just like a brief explanation of what each of these cards do: the Dawn cards, the leader card, character event, stage cards. Those are 5 cards, and just a brief description of what they do. Like, what is the leader card? What is his action? What is the Dawn card? Is it a currency? Is it an action card? What about the characters? Do they fight for you? Event cards, are they your sorceries or interrupts? What are your stage cards? Are they like field effects or something? That's something that should have been just in one sentence put into this mat, just to get an idea. Not so much like the full game mechanics, but just like in one sentence, what does it do? And that way you get an idea when we read through this whole thing. So let's see. Draw phase, you draw one card from the top of your deck. The player going first does not draw a card on their first turn. And then the dawn phase, you place 2 dawn cards from the top of your dawn deck in your cost area face up. So now we have the main phase. You may perform actions 1 through 4 in any order and as many times as you wish. That's good. So you can do so you get 4 actions, and you could do them in any order and as many times. So there's no limitations in how you go about this. Okay, so let's see here. Play a card. You play a card by resting dawn cards in your cost area equal to the card's cost. Okay, the cost card is at the top. All right, top left. All right. So it says cost 3. Wonder how. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So it's got a tapping system. Got it. They call it resting. They have a tap system, like in Magic. So they call it resting. All right. All right. I guess now wow, because I've been out of TCGs for 13 years. I guess the whole patent on tapping now expired, and we can all start tapping cards in our game designs. That'll be nice to do for my game, for my card game. Let's see, attach dawn cards. Attach dawn cards in an active state, which is vertical, to your leader or character cards. During your turn, plus 1,000 power. When a card with dawn cards attached to it leaves the field, the attached dawn cards are rested and placed in your cost area. Use the card's effect. Use the effects of the leader or characters on your field by fulfilling their conditions. So Dawn X1 can be used if one Dawn card is attached. Dawn -1 can be used if you return one Dawn card from your field to your Dawn card. Okay, so it's the currency. So it is a currency. Excuse me. Okay, so it's your currency. You attach it, and it determines, and then you use that currency on how to activate the cards. Activate main 1. Can be used if you rest one active Dawn card in your cost area. Attack. Attack by resting an active character or leader on your field. Be aware that characters cannot attack on the turn they are played. Okay, summoning sickness. And players also cannot attack on their first turn. Oh, interesting. Both players cannot attack on their first turns. Okay. That's actually very interesting. So they overbalanced it because they already had the balance in that yeah, they balanced it with the first player not being allowed to draw their first card on their first turn, and player 1 can only place one Dawn card on their first turn. So looks like it's an overbalance by saying that both players can't attack on their first turn. I guess. Oh, okay. I see. So the characters are going to be fighting each other. It's not like in Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh where you attack the player directly. It's character versus character. So that makes sense. There's no one to attack for player 1. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Battles. Attack step. Rest one active character or leader on your field and designate a target to attack. When attacking effects will activate and resolve after the target is selected. Okay, so you attack opponent's leader or opponent's rested character. Oh, so it doesn't. Okay, then. Okay, this is terrible. That's not good. attack opponent's leader or opponent's rested character. Let's see. Rest one active character or leader on your field and designate a target to attack. Any one attacking effects will activate resolve after the target is selected. See, the problem is the illustration here, because it's contradicting what's saying over here in the text. It says it says right there. You can see it. There we go. Yeah, see, it's telling me to. Let me move my fingers out of the way. So you see, it's saying opponent's leader or opponent's rested character, but it's not saying specifically in the attack step here. It's just saying rest one character or leader on your field and designate a target. Okay, no, I'm misreading that. Nope. I'm misreading that. Okay. Again, this is not good writing here. Not good writing here. It says designate a target to attack. So the illustration is saying that you can attack your leader or a character in whatever position they're in, whether they're rested or the active position. You can attack them. Okay, that's what they're saying, because it's just saying designate a target to attack, which means you could hit any target. And they're just exemplifying that you can attack a target that's rested, not just an attack that's okay. That's my fault. That's my fault. That's on me. That's on me. That's on me. I misunderstood that, and I fear, and I'm a writer, so I fear those who aren't writers might misunderstand that very easily. Block step: the player being attacked may activate their character's blocker ability. So there's a blocker text on character cards that can be activated upon attack. Okay. Counter step: the player being attacked may play a counter card from their hand. So it looks like there is a character card with counter and an event card with counter. So it's an effect ability. All right. So it's sort of like an instant. It's an instant. Counter is an instant, and you could play in response to the attack happening. Damage step: compare the power of the attacking and defending cards. The attacking card will win if its power is greater than or equal to the power of the card being attacked, leading to one of these results. If a leader is attacked, the defeated leader takes 1 damage. If a character is attacked, the defeated character is KO'd and trash. If the attacking character is defeated, nothing happens. Okay. All right. So So what happens is this: the leader is the player. Got it. So think of the leader as being you, the player, like in Magic the Gathering. You have where in Magic the Gathering, the creatures have to hit the player to do damage. The leader has to be hit by the characters or creatures to do damage. So, all right, okay, and you can attack characters directly, like in Yu-Gi-Oh. You just have to equal to or surpass their power, whatever their power points are, to knock them out. If you don't do that, then nothing happens. Both players live to another day. Okay, so there we go. That's how the damage step works. When your leader takes damage, add 1 card from your life area to your hand. Got it. So like in Pokemon, your life area is similar to the Pokemon TCG, where the 6 cards that you put in the prize area to represent the 6 Pokemon, that gets knocked out. So that's what you're doing here, and you get a card that you'll then get to play with into your hand. Okay. So they mixed elements of Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Pokemon TCG into this one game. That's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. When your leader takes damage, if that card has a trigger icon, you may reveal the card and activate its trigger effect. Interesting. Okay, so that's what the trigger icon does, and it only works if it's in your life, pile. If it's in your life pile, you can activate it then and there. If a player doesn't have any cards in their life area and their leader takes damage, they lose the game. Got it. Okay, so so here's what I'm understanding. let's say you have, well, I don't know how many life cards there are, but if you have 5 life cards, all 5 life cards are gone. The next attack, the sixth attack on the leader will end the game. You'll win the game by getting that 6th hit. Okay. Hmm. Attack your opponent's leader when their leader has 0 life. Alright, so... Okay, and the life is the value of your leader, equal to the value of your leader, huh? And what would the value be? All right, we'll soon find out as we go through the cards here. So now this game's got my attention because it's a combination of Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, and Pokemon, in turn with its mechanisms. So let's take a look at the cards and see what we're dealing with here. All right. So here are the 10 Dawn cards. 10 Dawn cards. Your turn plus 1,000. So they're valued at 1,000 each. These go separately into a deck, and they're acting as currency. There we go. I think I put. You know what? Why am I setting it up like that? Here we go. Here we go. This is easier. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay, and here we go. Here's the other 5. I'm trying to be very careful because I don't have them in sleeves. I might be willing to give this a try. I'll have to see. There we go. Alright. So there's the Dawn cards, which is which you attach to your characters. Okay. That's what you attach to your characters. Yeah. And your leader. You attach them to your characters and your leader. Got it. Got it. So there's your currency. It goes into its own deck. So there's probably other types of Dawn cards. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Look at the backs on this one here. This is actually pretty good because you don't get to confuse and accidentally shuffle. So that means you'll have to, if you sleeve these up, you'll have to put them in different color so you don't accidentally shuffle them into your deck. So let's see what we got here. So this is the leader card. This is Monkey D. Luffy. Supernova, Straw Hat Crew, 5 life. Okay, there's the life counter. So you might not be able to see it. See if I can bring it up closer. But here's what the card looks like up close. There we go. So there's the, what's that? The 5,000. What's that on the top right? See, they don't even give you the anatomy of the card and tell you what the 5,000 means. Again, not very good. I shouldn't have to go to a website to get that answer. But if you see here at the bottom right, that's the life. So that's when I take the top 5 cards of my deck and put them in the life row. Let's see here. Put them in the life row, and that's the effects right down here. So let's see what the effect says. It says activate main once per turn. Okay. Give this leader or one of your characters up to 1 rested Dawn card. Okay. So you get to attach a Dawn card that's rested to Monkey D. Luffy. 5,000 stripe. Let's see here. Yeah, it's very weird because the attack step doesn't. They just tell you to attack, but they don't tell you how the attack works. Interesting. Terribly done. This is terribly done regarding the attack. Attack by arresting an active leader. Be aware that the characters cannot attack on the turn they are played, summoning sickness. Players also cannot attack on their first turn. But you're not explaining what the source of the attack is. I'm just gonna have to assume it's the 1,000 and the 5,000. The 5,000 that's up here on the top. So I think that's a very big problem. Instruction booklet, instruction sheet. You want people to get started on this game, and you don't have an anatomy pointing what the iconographies are for each cards. You don't have a quick summary of what each of the cards do. And now in your attack step, you're telling people to attack, but you're not telling people what's causing the attack. Let's see. Because in this example here, let's see here. Attach Dawn cards. During your turn, plus 1,000 power. But what does that mean? It's not explaining. I know it's supposed to be a quick play, but a quick play could be could add a little bit more to the whole thing. Regarding the battle step. So it has to be the 1,000. Alright, so then we're going to have to go here. For beginners, let's click into this here. For beginners, there's a tutorial guide here. I don't want to play that because that might be a copyright thing. Let's see here. Paramount War. Do they have? Here we go. Official rules right here. Tournament rules, rule overview sheet, English version, comprehensive rules. All right, I just need to find the anatomy, the card anatomy. This is ridiculous. Where's the illustrations? Where's the illustrations to this? Basic game terminology. Draw a card. Okay, here we are. Damage processing. The act of dealing damage is referred to as damage processing. If any damage, if the damage is taken, damage taken is 1. Okay, but how do you apply damage? Let's see. Pre-game preparations, game progression, main phase. Where's the attack phase? Card attacks. Here we are. Okay. During the main phase, the turn player can rest an active leader in their leader area or an active character in their character area to attack an opponent's leader in their area or arrested characters. When an attack is made, the game proceeds. Attacks are carried out. Declares the attack. The turn the player selects the target. Effects that then you have the block step. Can activate the blocker effect. Counter step. Damage step. What does that mean? 71411. Oh my gosh, this is. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I don't want to watch. I don't want to put the video on. Oh, official rule manual. Here we go. How does this help? There we go. This helps. Hey, there we go. We got the anatomy. There we go. We have the anatomy here. We got the power. The leader's attack power. There we go. So that's the attack power. And they have an attribute. So they have an attribute. They have effects. Their color. Okay, there's a color pie here. Card category. Card name, life type. Card number, rarity, and block symbol. Okay, that's card information. And the character cards have a cost. The cost required to play the character to your area. Character's attack power during battles. The card with a higher power wins. There we go. Alright, so that determines the win. Attribute, counter, effects, trigger effect. I think I could figure that out the rest of the way. The power increase that can be activated during the counter step. Dawn X2 when attacking. Okay, which is what it says here. Alright, event cards. which has a cost also. Effects, trigger effect. Its trigger effect, an effect that can be activated when the leader takes damage and a card is added to the hand area. Stage cards, the cost required to play the stage to your area. Special abilities the stage possesses. Alright. Dawn card. Dawn cards are used to pay the cost of using a card, like I said, currency. You can also give them to character and leader cards. Character and leader cards gain 1,000 power during your turn per Dawn card attached to them. Yeah, okay. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so there we go. So when we tap to attack, we're applying that number on the top right to hit, and we have to equal to or surpass the opposing player. Alright, there we go. Problem solved. The problem is solved. Alright, let's continue on. Yeah, so this quick play guide is not very good because they did skip over a few things that is needed. It's not very clear on certain things. So I could see two players who are new to it and they buy these starter decks and they're like, huh, what? Because they forget to mention where the attack is coming from. So let's see here. So this is interesting. This is a character card. Let's see, Rush. This card can attack on the turn in which it is played. Dawn times 2. Can be used if one Dawn card is attached. So we have 2. Your opponent cannot activate blocker during this battle. Huh. So here's another Monkey D. Luffy card. So there's like two Monkey D. Luffy character cards as opposed to the leader card. So here are the character cards here. And then we got Rono Azoa. So his attribute is Slash as opposed to Luffy, who has Strike. So he has this. So Rono Azoa has the Slash attribute. 5,000 power. His Dawn times 1. He gains plus 1,000 power. So he gets a power boost when he gets a Dawn attached. And he only costs 3, which is not bad. Well, I don't know. I can't really say that because I haven't played the game, so I don't know what's bad. I don't know what's good, but I don't know what's bad. Here's Usopp. Usopp. He has a counter plus 1,000. He's a ranged attribute. Dawn X2. When attacking, your opponent cannot activate a blocker card that has 5,000 or more power during this battle. Trigger. Play this card. Wonder what that means. Play this card. And I got 4 of these. 4 Usopps here. So here's Usopp. Move that a little bit more down here. There we go. That's a little better. Alright. We got a blurry screen. Now this is not good. This didn't. This is a terrible image they went with. It shouldn't have been this blurry. It's a character card called Karu. Strike attribute, 3,000 power. Its counter gives plus 1,000. Animal Alabaster. Let me see this here. Straw Hat Cube. Got it. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing else to it. It just has a counter. It just has a counter. But I don't like the fact that the image is blurry. That's not very good. Not very good. Character card Sanji, 4,000 power. Strike, cost 2. Dawn X2. This character gains Rush. This card can attack on the turn in which it is played. Haste. Nice. Okay. So there's a magic going on in here. So it's called Rush, and you get Haste, which is the haste ability. But it only works if you have 2 Dawn attached. So it bypasses its summoning sickness. So you attach the 2 Dawn, and you got yourself a hasting Sanji. That's pretty cool. Jinbei, Fishman, Straw Hat Crew. Probably someone I'll come across in the anime. Strike attribute cost 3. Dawn X1. When attacking, up to one of your leader or character cards other than this card gains plus 1,000 power during this turn. Okay. I wonder. That's kind of weird. Weird way to phrase that. Up to one of your leader or character cards. Just say one of your leader or character cards, other than this card. Yeah, you didn't need the. I don't think they needed the up to part, unless there's a reason for that. Um, unless there's a reason for that, I don't think that was necessary to put up to one because zero. You know, we're talking zero here. Yeah, up to one of your leader character cards other than this card gains plus 1,000. So the only other number is zero. That doesn't make sense to say up to one. There's no half a card. I'm sorry, everybody. My throat there. Tony Chopper. 1,000 power. Strike attribute. Only costs 1 to play. Blocker. After your opponent declares an attack, you may rest this card to make it the new target of the attack. Okay. Oh, that's so adorable. He's got cotton candy. Here's his cotton candy. Whoa. Nami. Okay, I definitely gotta watch the anime. Oh my gosh, are they gonna? Is this what's gonna happen to in the live action? Special attribute 1,000 cost 1 counter plus 1,000 activate main. Activate main once per turn. Give up one rested dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. Huh. Huh. I wonder if this character ate one of those devil fruits. I've never seen this character before. Nico Robin. Wisdom attribute 5,000 power. Cost 3. Cost 3. I don't know that. There you go. There we go. I'm trying to get the glare out. What about over here? There we go. Quest 3, counter plus 1,000. That's it. That's it. It's good that I'm glad to see that they're giving 4 characters each, 4 character cards each. Good starting point. Nefeltari Phoebe. 4,000 / attribute counter plus 1,000 cost 2. So there's no effects on her. She's a counter. Hold on a second. So are you telling me that most of these oh no, okay, Nami does have an effect. Right. I was gonna say, I'm like, why are all the female characters with no effects? No, Nami has an effect. Who's this here? Frankie. Whoa. Dang. Looks like Iron Tiger here. He's got like the whole physique of Iron Tiger. Strike attribute 6,000 power. For quest counter 1,000. So there's a lot of counters here. Interesting. And that's it. No effect. Oh my gosh, this dude looks like Slash, but a skeleton version of Slash from Guns N' Roses here. Brooke. 3,000 power / attribute. 2 power. Counter plus 2,000. Wow. Okay. Effect on play. Give up to 2 rested Dawn cards to your leader or one of your characters. I wonder how that one works. It's called on play. And you get 2 copies. So this mostly character cards here from what I'm seeing. Okay, this must be the event cards. Guard point. Counter up to one of your leader or character cards gains plus 3,000 power during this battle. Trigger up to one of your leader or character cards gains plus 1,000 power during this turn. Okay. I don't know what's up with Chopper here. This Chopper character looks like a giant sheep. Like jet pistol, gum gum jet pistol. Okay. For cost of 4, main KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 6,000 power or less. Trigger, activate this card's main effect. Wow. Okay. Diablo Jambe. Diablo Jambe. 1 cost. Main. Select up to one of your Straw Hat Crew type leader cards and character cards, or character cards. Let me rephrase that. Main. Select up to one of your Straw Hat Crew type leader or character cards. Your opponent cannot activate blocker if that leader or character attacks during this turn. Trigger. KO up to one of your opponent's blocker characters with a cost of 3 or less. Huh. Okay. This is an event card. And here's a stage card. The only starred card in this deck. Thousand Sunny. Activate main. You may rest this stage up to one Straw Hat Crew type leader or character card on your field. Gains plus 1,000 during your turn. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so it's a boost. Cost of 2. That's a okay. That's a good balance. 2 costs for 1,000 power. All right. So here we go. Here are the cards. All right. So that's the card. That's what's in the deck. The starter deck. So wow, that's pretty fascinating. I wonder how the deck construction works. Use the card's effect. Yeah, there seems to be a lot to this. Leader card, stage card, deck, character outer. Here's something interesting. Does it say it over here? No, interesting. It doesn't say over here. Okay, so main phase. If you look here, let me pull this up. So if you look here under main phase, it says play a card by resting down cards in your cost area equal to the card's cost, right? So so it tells you to do that. But what it doesn't tell you is how many characters can be in your area. You don't find that until here on the play mat, where it says you could play up to 5 character cards. In fact, it's not telling you how many cards you're allowed to have on the field at a time. So even though it's obvious, you only have 1 leader card, I guess you only get 1 stage card. How many can you put in your cost area here? It doesn't say. And I guess I'm assuming that your event cards is a one-time thing. It doesn't say it on here. What about over here? I made it. Maybe I missed it. I'm looking through this, and it doesn't say anything about when playing an event card. Hmm. Yeah, I think these quick play rules are assuming too much of the player knowing what they're talking about, um, on a vague level. That's why I don't like the fact that it's cutting certain important details. Um, I wouldn't say like the nuances or the specificities, but in terms of wanting to get a player into the whole mix, you gotta explain to them how an event card is played. Um, you gotta tell them what the icons are at the very least. Um, or at the very least, when doing the attack step, should have pointed out that the attack power is on the top right corner. Just like, see, let me put it like this. You see here, you see right here where it says cost, and they mark that, and they didn't do that for the attack step here. Here's the battles. They didn't do that for the battles here, and marking where the damage is coming from. Like what's the icon for dealing the damage. Mm. But overall, I think this is not too complicated of a game. I think that this is well, as soon as I could. Well, from what I'm reading here, it doesn't sound overly complicated. Everything is just straightforward and simple. Um, the quick play guy didn't do a fantastic job covering the important stuff, not the nuances, but the important information. But other than that, it did at least. Yeah, you see, because when it tells you the damage step, it just says compare the power of attacking and defending cards, but it doesn't tell you where the attack power is at. So if you're a new player, I'm a new player. I'm like, okay, well, what are the what's the attack power? What is the Dome powering up? It's not a matter of being obvious. It's just being concise for a quick play guide. Saying your instruction booklet is going to take care of all the details, like what does the on play icon mean. You would find that in the instruction booklet, which makes perfect sense. But in the quick play guide, when you want people to get jump right into it, you just like how you circled the cost icon, they should have circled the attack icon. They should have circled the attack icon, and it would have been understood what it is. You shouldn't assume as a game designer, you should never assume your players will figure it out just because you point at one thing and not the other. you know saying not everything is obvious to people, and sometimes it takes a while for people to catch on to how the game functionality works. So you have to be at least you have to be able to provide proper amount of information when doing a quick play guide. mm, so other than that, I think this is gonna I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to play this game because it's gonna be a while before I go back to Edgewater. um, Maybe I should have bought two of these and brought and take them with me. It's a Retro Lotus, although I'm not sure if I would have found somebody to play it. Nevertheless, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get a chance to play this. I do, I wouldn't mind giving it a shot. You know what I'm saying? It's got elements of Yu-Gi-Oh! From what I'm reading here. Elements of Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Magic put together here. And it's not overly complicated. Mm. Hmm. But one thing's for sure, One Piece definitely has a very good advantage as a trading card game. One of the problems that I tend to have with trading card games that are based off of licensed properties is source material. The limitations of source material. Star Wars is one example of that. Um, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, those are other examples because there's only a finite number of books and movies to be able to pull it off. Like Star Wars, Decipher Star Wars, and I have the cards. Um, yeah, I think they made up to Return of the Jedi with Jabba's palace. I don't know. I can't remember if it made it all the way up to Endor and Death Star too. I never got a chance to pick those sets up, those cards up. I think I got those cards. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember now. I probably didn't, but yeah, you only have 6 movies in terms of the original trilogy to do a whole game on, and with Harry Potter, you only have 7 books to work with and 7 movies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's very, very, very limited. And the reason why Pokemon got away with it is because it's Pokemon as a TCG. It got away with it in terms of popularity. Um, and of course, more Pokemon kept adding it, but they figured out multiple ways of releasing the same Pikachu card with different attacks, attributes, and everything for every single set. It's probably what 700 Pikachu's now. I'm being exaggerate. Give me the number below in the comments section. Yu-Gi-Oh got away with it because instead of being about the characters, the cards being based on the characters, you don't have a Joey card, you don't have a Taya card. Sorry, I'm using English names. You don't have a Yugi card or Pegasus card. It's the cards that they were playing that we're playing. Saying they play a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. We're playing a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Whereas Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball card games, was very limited to was because you were using the characters from Dragon Ball, and there's only so many characters, and you're making a 200 card set along with 7 expansions. You get what I'm saying? Like you're doing a multitude of expansions, um, uh, with the same characters over and over again, um, and that's what led to a lot of trading card games based on these properties to fall out in the end. They don't last very long. Um, So unless you do like Yu-Gi-Oh, you know what I'm saying, where you don't base your card game around the characters, like Naruto, the Naruto trading card game, you have the Naruto card, the Sasuke card, the Sakura card, but you only have so many of Sakuras and Narutos and Sasukes. But with Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, you could just keep inventing new monsters along the way and new game mechanics and such, and that's why it thrived the way it did. And really grew into its own thing. So what I mean is, so what I'm trying to get at, the point I'm trying to make is that One Piece might not have that problem. May not have that problem until I see the the anime to see how many to see how much of the world build has been done. I mean, I don't think One Piece of card game is gonna have that big of a problem as a licensed property because there are so many characters. We're talking how many chapters now? There's like what? There's well over. Wow, how many chapters of One Piece are there? Let me see here. One Piece chapters. How many chapters in One Piece? How many? Because we know there's 1,000 episodes. How many chapters in One Piece? Chapters and volumes. I just need a number. Yeah, this started in 1997. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this thing is over 1,000 chapters. All right, let's leave it at that. There's over 1,000 chapters here. There's over 1,000 chapters of One Piece. 1,016. Oh wow. 1,000. Let's see here. Oh wow, 1,092 chapters. All right. So, like I said, in terms of in terms of longevity, with 1,092 chapters and still going, along with over 1,000 episodes and still going. There's plenty enough material. What are we talking? Let's see, 1997. So we're talking nearly 30 years of material to work this, to keep this One Piece card game going. To keep the One Piece card game going. It's not gonna suffer the same fate as other licensed properties. So I wish them best of luck. I wish Bandai and the designers. Who designed this? Doesn't say who designed it. Like who's the? Well, being that it's Bandai, is probably one of it's their internal teams. So I don't know who the game designer is, but nevertheless, I can't wait to give this a whirl and see how this plays out. I don't know if I'm gonna really deep dive into this game, but it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to try. So yeah, that's it. That's it, man. This is my first look at One Piece. I like that they do it. Just to give one more quick thing before I stop. I like that they. It looks like they combined the anime imagery and the manga imagery. And I say that because of the event cards here. This is definitely straight out of the manga. It's very obvious that it's straight out of the manga. And then this looks like it came straight out of the anime, or at the very least a cell, that they made from it. So I think that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome that they put that aesthetic in there. Very very nice presentation, and the cards are actually pretty good. In terms of their design, you got they kept the iconography to a minimum, right here on the top left, as well as the power on the top right with their attribute. Very easy to find, very easy to read. All the information is down here. It's very clear and concise. This was by coincidence that I fell onto that I pulled I pulled out Nami. But yeah, they didn't overdo the iconography, which I'm very glad. Iconography is good in tabletop games, but I've seen games where they overdo the iconography, and then you just have it, and all of a sudden it's like a whole different language. You're reading hieroglyphs. So this is good that they did it this way, and they made it very simple and accessible, readable, very readable. So we'll soon find out. When I get to play this one day. Find out one day when I'll get to play this. All right. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. I hope y'all had a great time checking out One Piece. One Piece, the card game. So once I play it, I'll let you all know what I think of it. So thank you all for joining me, and make sure to comment, like, subscribe. Yeah, comment below. Tell me what you think of the One Piece card game. Saying anything you want to talk about. Saying what you think about it, what's your thoughts on it, best combinations, best combo cards, best decks. Say all the good stuff. Something I should look out for. You know what I'm saying? Or what I should look out for when I play. When I play it. So. Thank you all for joining me. With all that said, I wish you a good night, buenas noches, and oisu minasai.